Yo, this your boy, the real McCoy, coming at you, man. Talking about boxing for all my boxing heads out there, man. I just did a video for recapping the Miguel Cotto Canelo Alvarez fight. Good fight, man. I want to go ahead and do a couple more videos before I get in bed. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's 2:30 in the morning here on the East Coast. You know what I mean? But this particular video here, you know, I'm talking about the Nicholas Walters versus Jason Sosa fight. December the 19th, you know, it's on the same card as a good heavyweight fight, Brian Jennings versus Luis Ortiz. And I guess since I'm sitting here, I'm gonna probably pause this video and I'm gonna do another video for that fight too. But you got Nicholas Walters, Jason Sosa. You know, a lot of you guys most of us probably know who Nicholas Walters is. So he knocked out Vic Darchinyan. He knocked out Lonito Donaire, you know what I mean? Big knockout, vicious knockout, man. Knocked him out, you know what I mean? Now, with Nicholas Walters, his last fight, I believe it's earlier this year against Mariaga. I think I'm saying that right, Mariaga. He came in over the weight limit. You know, the featherweight limit is 126, and Nicholas Walters came in at 127. And you know, and for what I was hearing, you know, he was back home in Jamaica. He was ill, you know, he was sick. He couldn't train, you know what I mean, things like that. So he kind of ballooned in weight. He kind of put on some weight, and he came in overweight, you know, and that's why, you know, because if I'm not mistaken, I think the featherweight division, I think the champion, it might be vacant, or the fight or the belt he was trying to get, he would have got it, but he came in overweight, so he wasn't able to get it. But after the fight, Mariaga said he felt like he was fighting, as far as strength and power, he felt like he was fighting a welterweight. Because I think he weighed in at 127, which is 1 pound over the limit. I think he rehydrated up to 145, you know, a featherweight fight, and you know the weight limit for a welterweight is 147. So, you know, Nicholas Walters is a pretty big featherweight, you know what I mean? And this fight here, this is his, I think he moved up to 130. Because I don't know if Nicholas Walters can make 126 anymore. I think that'll be hard. I think that's hard for him. He's up at 130 now. You know, so I think he's gonna campaign there for the most part. And he's fighting Jason Sosa, man. You know, Jason Sosa, you know, he got some good power. He got some good power, you know what I mean? 18, 1 loss, 3 draws, 14 knockouts. Now, as far as the measurables, Nicholas Walters definitely has a height and reach. I think Sosa, Sosa's like it's like 5 feet 5 inches, 5'5", with like a 67 inch reach. I think Walters is like 5'7", something like that, 70, like a 72, 73 inch reach, something like that, you know. Walters is 26-0, 21 knockouts. So both guys have solid power, things like that. With Sosa, in my opinion, you know, he's an average fighter. He's an average fighter, man, with a little bit of power, and that's all I see. That's all I see from him as far as what he's bringing to the table. You know, now, he has more experience fighting at 130. That's what he normally fights at, 130. This is, you know, Nicholas Walters' first fight officially at 130. Even though he's a very big 126 pounder, he's a very big featherweight. So I don't know. I don't believe him going up to 130 is going to be an issue. I think he'll feel very comfortable doing that. I think Nicholas Walters is probably going to be at 140 within the next year and a half. He's a pretty big, you know what I mean? At least 135 really soon. You know what I mean? But with Sosa, you know, he has 1 loss, but his 1 loss is a knockout loss. You know what I mean? Which to Trayshawn Wiggins. Now that was Trayshawn Wiggins. I think that was his 2nd career fight, and I think he stopped Sosa in the 1st round. I believe. I think it was the 1st round. Dominated him, and then two fights later, he gets knocked out. Trayshawn Wiggins. You know what I'm saying? To a guy who has, you know what I mean, who has multiple losses. So, well, basically what I'm saying is Sosa hasn't been in the ring with someone who is as talented as Nicholas Walters, you know. But like I say, out of his 14 wins, I mean, out of his 18 wins for Sosa, 14 are via knockout. So he is bringing some decent power. He is bringing some pretty good power. But Nicholas Walters is bringing power too. He's 26-0, 21 knockouts. The Axeman. He's bringing power as well. I think he's, he's just more talented than Sosa. I think he's more talented than Sosa. Now, if he comes in shape, mentally ready, you know what I mean? Because the last fight he coming in, because to me there is no, I don't care if he's ill, sick or not. There is no excuse for coming in overweight. I don't care what, you know what I mean? Unless you heavyweight and whatever, you got to be professional. You know what I mean? You got to be professional. I'm not saying I'm some self-righteous person. I do everything right. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying boxing is a brutal sport. You know what I mean? You got to respect the game, respect the sport. I'm not making any excuses for him saying he was ill, things like that back home in Jamaica for him. But there's no excuse for that. But at the same time, say Sosa, he hasn't been in the ring with anyone as good and talented as a Nicholas Walters. You know what I mean? To me, this fight is up to Nicholas. If he comes in shape, if he doesn't, underestimate this guy. See, Sosa has some power, and Nicholas Walters can be hit. He keeps his right hand up, which is good. But he drops that left, and he keeps it low a lot, And if you're doing that, then you got to be doing that, the Mayweather shoulder roll or something, doing that, or you got to tuck your chin in. He doesn't really do that. He keeps his left hand low. He keeps it because his defense is, he pulls straight back. What I tell people all the time, it's just the quickest way from A to B is a straight line. So if you're pulling straight back, you're gonna get caught. He got caught with a big right hand from his last fight against Mariaga. Talking about Nicholas Walters, Mariaga caught him with a big right hand. Donaire caught him with some good shots. You can't be pulling straight back because you're gonna get caught at some point. Now Sosa does have like a 5 or 6 inch. Well, Nicholas Walters has a 5 or 6 inch reach advantage on Sosa, so it's gonna be kind of hard for Sosa to get there. But you don't want to take that risk. His defense isn't great. It could be a lot better. And usually most southpaws, they're prone to getting hit by the right hand. Walters is known to get hit with the right hand because he keeps that left hand low. He doesn't roll. He doesn't tuck his chin. He just pulls straight back. He can be caught. And say out of Sosa's 18 wins, 14 are via knockout. He does have 14, not against the best competition, but 14 knockouts is 14 knockouts. And Walter's chin has been tested because his defense is kind of suspect. It's a little leaky. But if Nicholas Walters come in ready, in shape, ready to go, first fight at 130, he should dominate this guy. He should dominate him, and he should have the knockout by the 6th round. I think he should knock this guy out by the 6th round. It'll be all up to him. It's all, in my opinion, it's all up to Nicholas Walters. Is he mentally going to be focused, in shape, ready to go? I'm not saying he's not, but coming in overweight, I think he had like an 8-month layoff before his last fight, if I remember correctly, things like that. So if he comes in sharp and ready to go, he should dominate this guy and probably knock him out by the 6th round. Now the question is, because he's at 130 now, because Nicholas Walters, after his last fight, he called out Lomachenko. I don't see Lomachenko moving up to 130 anytime soon. So that fight probably he might come back down to, because I don't know if Nicholas Walters can make 126 comfortably anymore. You know what I mean? If he's able to come back down to 126, the money that he could make fighting Lomachenko could make it worthwhile. Maybe Leo Santa Cruz, maybe. Lee Selby doesn't have his name isn't as big as those two, and Gary Russell Jr. has already lost to Lomachenko. So I don't see him coming back down to 126. So if he continues to campaign at 130, which I believe he will, speaking of Nicholas Walters, I personally think he should fight the dude from Japan, to Takashi Uchiyama. I think it's Takashi. I think it's I'm trying to off memory here. Uchiyama. Takashi Uchiyama. He's from Japan. 23-0-1, 19 knockouts. Japan they've been producing some solid talent recently. You know what I mean? Uchiyama, Inui. You know what I mean? He's a talented fighter. I would love to see Anaya Inui fight Roman Gonzalez. El Chocolatito, probably not. Probably won't happen. But Takashi Uchiyama, I don't think Takashi Uchiyama, I don't think he's on anyone's pound for pound list. I may have to check that. But it's anything like that. But you know, he's 23-0-1 with 19 knockouts. They call him KO Dynamite. You know, he's an explosive fighter. So he's at 130. Because I mean, at 130 and 135, you know, there aren't any really household names right there. You know, Adrian Broner was kind of bringing some noise to 135, things like that, but he's moved up. You know what I mean? From 130 to 135, it's not really as far as big household names. You know, you get to 140, this means you got, you know, the Victor Postals and Lamont Petersons and the Terrence Crawfords, guys like that. But from 130 to 135, like I say, Takashi Uchiyama, I don't believe he's on anybody's, you know, pound for pound top 10. But just to have two big name fighters at 130, a lot of you guys say Floyd Mayweather is boring and things like that. If Nicholas Walters fights Takashi Uchiyama, I want you guys to look him up. That fight wouldn't be boring. Two offensive-minded fighters. Their defense is leaky. Both guys, you know what I mean, especially Walters. But two explosive power punchers, offensive-minded. You know what I mean. I definitely would love to see that fight at 130. You know, because I say there isn't a lot of household names. Well, Nicholas Walters is probably right now at 130, he's probably the biggest name at 130 right now. You know, because I don't think Takashi Uchiyama, I don't believe he's fought outside of Japan. You know, but like most people, I do believe he's the best fighter at 130. You know, so I would like to see that, but that's the future down the road. Say I don't see Walters going back down to 126 unless it's Lomachenko. You know, but see, I don't know if Walters can make 126 anymore. You know, that's future. That's the down the road. You know what I mean? But Takashi Uchiyama, you guys should look him up. I said I don't think he's fought outside Japan. I don't think Anaya Inui has fought outside Japan. So I'm not saying these guys got great resumes and pound for pound. That's not what I'm saying. I said there's not really a lot of household names at 130 and 135. You know what I mean? But just to get a good, entertaining fight at 130, I think Uchiyama and Nicholas Walters would and can be that fight. Big fight, explosive, entertaining fight. You know what I mean? I feel very confident that Walters fight Uchiyama, that fight will end in a knockout. Somebody's gonna get knocked out in that fight. I can almost guarantee that. You know, but that fight's down the road. So but back to this fight, you know, if Walters comes in mentally in shape, ready to go, he should dominate Sosa and I think knock him out by the 6th round. He should get him out of there. You know, he's the more talented fighter. Anyway, Boxing Heads, you guys let me know what you think, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and do a video for the Brian Jennings Luis Ortiz fight, things like that. And you guys let me know what you think, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know, Boxing Heads, you guys let me know what you think about the fight. And look up Takashi Uchiyama if you haven't heard of him. Things like good explosive fighter. But let me know what you guys think. This your boy, the Real McCoy, man. I'm out. Peace.